Alrighty. Yay. All right. Day 5 of some fun crafty this week. So with a new catalog, why not do a few days of extra paper crafting, right? So my name is Wendy Lee, and I am an independent Stamp Up demonstrator in the US, and I'm joining you from my Creatively Yours studio today. So I've got a lot going on. I've got a class going on in the other room. Crazy, right? They're good. They know what they're doing. They don't even need me. So here I am doing a little paper crafting with you. And then I got to go back to class, right? Help them out. So I appreciate you guys joining me. It's been a fun week, right? Just kept checking in on a few little items from our new annual catalog. And I've got today a fun one for you. I've got a 3D project. It's a little treat box. And I made these as gifts for my team. My team members that joined me, we did a shoebox swap last weekend, which was a lot of fun. And so I gave a little gift to those that were able to come participate with me. So I'm going to show you how to make that today. All right, let's go ahead and switch our camera over and make sure we are in the right place. All right, so let me start off with the paper we're going to use. Or let me pull in the project. This is what you want to see, right? It's the project. So this is the project that we're going to be making right here. And watch this. This is so much fun. So I spin this and it reveals the treat. If I keep spinning it, there's some super cute little flowers. And then it spins back around to the little treat. And so it's about a 1-inch deep box, and it measures approximately 3.5 by 3.5. And then I've added a little pocket on here because I gave each of them a little adhesive eraser. And so I extended this by a little bit, a 1/2 inch or so, to give a little pocket on the back there. Cute, right? So I'm going to show you guys how to recreate this. So you could use the pocket for if you don't want to gift an adhesive eraser, right? This would be a great place to put maybe a little bit of money, a little candy treat on the outside as well. You could put a little card in here, a little note card, gift certificate, all kinds of fun stuff that you can slide down into your cute box. Yes? All right, so I'm going to show you how to put this together. The paper, the designer paper I'm using on this particular one, I don't have my chart created yet. Hopefully next week I'll get those done, but this is the Hues of Happiness Designer Series paper. So you guys know today is the last day to sign up for my product shares. So I am doing a ribbon and designer paper share. You can choose to participate in, I think there's 4 options. There's the Gotta Have It All, which gets you some bonus product. And then there's the regular papers, the color family stacks, as well as the ribbons. So all kinds of good things. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous suite. I think you're going to see a lot of samples using these products. I particularly love the dies, although I have not broke this out yet, right? But today we're just featuring the paper. So let's get started. I'm going to pull in my Simply Scored, and we're going to score our box base first. Yeah, cute, right? I think it's cute too. Let's see if I can get this slid over so I'm in camera for you guys. Yes. Now, after the video, I will add in the complete supply list so that you'll have links to purchase any of the products that you want to purchase. And I will also have the full cut dimensions so you can recreate this on your own. So you could jump in today, make the box with the products you have on hand, order your goodies, whatever you want to do. So I'll have it all for you so you have everything that you need to recreate this cute project. All right, so let's start with this. We've got a piece of Night of Navy. It is 10 inches by 5.5 inches. And I'm going to score on the short end first, and I'm going to score at 1 inch on each end. So I could, make sure I'm straight in here. I could do this at 1 and 4.5, but I like to, when I'm making boxes, rotate and score from the same side, if that makes any sense. That way I know that both of these are in the same amount. All right, now on the long side, I want to score both ends at 1 inch and 4.5. Okay, so let me rotate this. 1 inch and 4.5. All right, so this is going to be my box base. While I've got the scoring tool out, I'm going to do my pocket as well. So my pocket score is at, let's see, 1.5 inches. So I'm going to move my marker over. We're going to get rid of this one. This way I don't make a mistake. So it's 1.5 inches, and I'm gonna do it on all three. Well, I'm gonna do it on 3 sides because this is actually the middle. So I don't need to do it again on the 4th side, right? All right, so there's my pocket. So we're scored, we're ready to start prepping those layers. Let's move this out of the way. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip this. Let's see, I want this to be, I'm gonna clip this one here. So I'm gonna go straight up on these ends, okay? And I'm gonna fold that out of my way, and I'm gonna angle clip these tabs here. And then same thing on these 2 tabs. I'm just gonna angle cut those. It's been a week since I made this box, so hopefully I don't mess it up, right? And then on this side, I'm also gonna clip straight up on these 3. Okay, and I'm stopping at that score line there. We're gonna fold that back, and I'm gonna angle clip that one. Fold this back, angle cut that, and we're gonna angle cut these 2 as well, and then repeat this on the opposite side, okay? So straight up to the score line on each of these. Okay, and then we're gonna fold our longer tab back and angle cut these. All right, cute. Fold that one back, and we'll angle cut these tabs as well. Perfect. All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run my bone folder on each of these score lines just to give them a nice crisp fold. I want to make sure. I think that's really important when you're making 3D items, especially boxes, that you want to give these score lines a good crease. You can say burnish if you prefer. All right, so I think I'm pretty darn good there. Oh, I didn't do the middle. Let me do the middle. One more. Okay, so here is my box base. Now, is it important for this to be coming off this edge versus this side here? I don't know that it really is. I just felt like I got a cleaner appearance when I did it this way. So that's why mine is done the way that it is. But I don't know that it's critical, really. So just putting that out there for you, if that matters. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and adhere a layer of designer series paper right to the front here. I chose this cute little floral print. There's a nice big floral on the back as well. Oops, not running. There we go. Silicone craft sheet to the rescue. Get our tape runner running again. We're just going to layer this right on the front. All right. Next, I've already die cut a few things, and I'm going to show you. I'm using the Give It a Whirl dies. I love these. They're lots of fun, and you can do so many things with them. But what I've done already, I've pre-cut this piece right here. I pre-cut one in Night of Navy. I also pre-cut one in basic white. I used thick white cardstock because I wanted this thicker. And then after I cut out this shape, I used this die to cut out that opening. So that piece right there. Okay, so I don't need this. I'm going to get rid of that. But this is going to create my opening to be able to get to my treats. And we're going to do a little die cutting in just a moment, because we're going to need to die cut that opening into our box. But I wanted you to see these. And I'm going to pull in my stamp set. So one of the things that happens when you use this particular die is it leaves a little bit of a impression. But this is great because it shows you where to stamp or to put your images as you're working with it. So I'm actually going to stamp my sentiment in this quadrant up here. The first box I made, I didn't do it the way I'm doing it right now. And by the time I got my box all put together, my sentiment was pretty darn crooked on the finished box, but that's okay. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, I don't think. All right, so I'm stamping this way I can use this as a guide on where I want it to be. So I'm going to lay this out on my box front. Now, I know that this bottom is going to sit on the ground, so I really don't want this piece going past it, right? Going past this bottom edge, because I want this to be able to sit up. It's okay if it sticks up on the top, and it's okay if it's a little bit wide on the bottom, but I really would like it placed right there, okay? So I'm going to pull in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to use this as a guide. Now, I've got something exciting today. I have my new magnet plate. So I just got this from Stampin' Up, and I want to show you guys this plate. Let's see if I can. I don't do well with this. I don't like to do the die cutting on camera because I struggle with it a little bit from a visual perspective. But okay, so the new plate, I'm going to show it to you, but I may need to pull that machine back out of the way. But this is the new plate. It's plate 5. Super thick, and it's heavy. So what they've done is they put this big metal backing on the back side of it. So it's nice and heavy. So the insert that comes with it says it's plate 1, 2, 5, and 3. This is an error. So it looks like they did not update the insert when they made the change to the plate from the previous one that we had. With the thickness that they've added, you do not need that plate 2. Okay, so 1, 5, and 3 is what you need for this. So I'm going to put my plate 1 down, which comes with your machine, right? I'm going to put this plate 5 down, which I love that it's a flow magnet. And look, this is what I'm going to call a virgin pad. It's never been used. We're doing this for the first time together. Oh, exciting. So I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to go ahead and put my cardstock down on here. And again, I'm going to lay this where I want it. See if I can slide this in the screen so you can see it a little bit better. So I'm laying it down where I want it to be. And then I'm going to take this die, and you can feel it pull down right into that stitching and lock into place. And now this magnet is going to hold that down really, really well. And then I need a plate 3 on top. So let me slide that right on top of there. Okay, now I'm going to have to move this or I won't be able to crank the handle. I'm going to go ahead and crank this through. Hopefully this works well, right? Oh, it's so smooth. I love this machine. All right, let's take it out. I'm going to move the machine out of the way. Okay, so now this is cut this in there. Now, if it doesn't cut all the way through, you can run it through a second time. I did not. And look, that just popped right out. So it cut through both those layers. Now I've left a little bit of an impression in my magnet plate, but it didn't cut deep down in, which is great. So this is a self-healing pad. You know, once you get a lot of cuts in it and it starts leaving marks, you'll have to replace it. But it's really nice, really, really nice. And like I said, it's super thick, works well. So I'll move that out of the way. But I want you guys to see that. So now I know that my opening in my box for my treats is in the right place because I lined that up, right? I hope that made sense for you guys. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of assembly on this box here. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I do want to go ahead and glue this down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down to the front here. I was thinking I wasn't going to. So I don't actually want this layer to spin. So I'm going to use some liquid glue. And just a little bit here too. So this layer is not going to spin because I need those openings to stay aligned. Okay. We'll slide this over and we will align that right to that opening. All right, perfect. I am going to bring in my foam pad. If I can find where I stuck it, there it is. And I need to poke the center hole through the front here. Now, I do want to stamp my flowers before I go any further. I could have done that before I layered this on here. I'm not too worried about it. Now watch, I'll make a hot mess with it. But, you know, as you saw in the original box here, when I turn this, I've got these super cute flowers showing. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp those. And again, this is raised so I can see a little bit of what I've got going on. So I'm going to use Melon Mambo, and we're going to stamp this cute little flower. Oh, I don't think I told you what stamps that I'm using. I went back to Sweet Songbird. So this is the one that we talked about on Tuesday when we made the corner bookmarks. So we've had 5 days of fun. So we did our corner bookmarks on Tuesday. We did the sanded foil background on Wednesday. Thursday, what did we do on Thursday? Oh, we did our kite delight card on Thursday. And then yesterday we did our wild card. And then today we are doing this super cool treat box. Now I need to switch colors. So I didn't grab a scrub or a mist. So let me grab one of those, because that would be important. We don't want to put yucky colors, mix our colors together. Are you guys a scrub and mist fan? Or are you more of a chamois type fan? I like the scrub and mist. All right. Mango. We'll put some mango on here. Cute, 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 cute. And then we're going to go granny apple green next. So fun. Put that there. All right. And let's do a little bit of Bermuda Bay. And it looks like I didn't grab my last color. Okay. So you could put a fresh freesia one in there as well. I'm going to stop here on this one since I forgot to pull fresh freesia. And we'll go with 4 of our little flowers here. So now that's stamped and ready to go as well. Okay. So I want to layer this blue one on top, but before I do, I am going to take these little die cuts. So that same piece that I used to cut this hole out, I cut some designer paper inserts. You can see it's got the print on the back. And I'm using these to decorate these little quadrants because I think that's kind of fun. Just adds a little more color to it. So let's get this going. So yeah, so if you missed any of the other lives that we did, as we did a few projects from the new annual catalog, I'd love for you to go back and watch those. Leave me some comments. I'm trying to determine, normally I go live every Tuesday at 12:30 Eastern, so same time as we are live now, but I've been doing it in a Facebook group. So I would like to know, I'm new to doing lives on YouTube, so I've still got some things to figure out. But if you guys would rather see me go live on YouTube, definitely leave me some comments. Now I'm struggling to go back and see the comments, the live comments. So if you would leave a comment in the video after, that would be great. Let's see. Oh, good, Jen. I'm glad you're here. Perfect. And Jean, I'm not sure I'm following what you said here. You said you use both. Oh, in a pinch, a damp washcloth tube. I get it now. Sorry, I was delayed. So you use both your chamois and your Stampin' Mist. Yeah, I use the chamois when I'm using the Stamparatus, but not so much when I'm using just regular stamps here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to cut the hole out of this piece too. So I need to cut a hole out of here. So I didn't need all 3 of those. Yeah, that's what I get for talking too much. So let's cut one of these out. So funny. Bring our machine back in. Who knows where my head was? That's all right. It gives us another chance to use our magnet plates, which I'm super excited about. All right, so we're going to slide this on. Slide that in there. I don't know that you can see me because I have this way far back. All right, we will kind of get through. You'll see it come through the other side. But I've got my sandwich all set up. I love that it's a full magnet platform. Move this. All right. Now this one left a little bit of a deeper impression because I was going through not as many layers of paper as that first one. So I'll have to play with that a little bit and see if there's a lesser sandwich. Okay, there we go. Much better, much better, much better. Now we have our hole. All right, now I need to layer this on top of that spinner there. So let me take your pick and make sure I have a hole in my blue one. Yep, I do. And I'm going to bring in these round and square brads. You can use a round one or a square one. I'm just going to pull one out. Use that square one there. How about that? I'm going to slide this in. So I'm going ahead and putting this mechanism together because I want to hide the legs of the brad on the inside here. So I'm going to flip this over, bend that back, and then I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape. I'm going to cover those legs with the tear and tape and just not remove the backing paper from it. So that is going to hold that in place so the brad itself does not spin when I'm spinning this. Make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys. Cool? So cute. I love, 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 love that opening and how that all works out. Great. All right, let's go ahead and put this bad boy together and then we can fill it up. All right, so I am going to start by putting my tabs together. And I think, yes, I did do that last. So I'm going to go ahead and do these tabs. A little bit of liquid glue. Now, I'm not typically a fan of liquid glue. I don't feel like I get, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. It takes too long to dry. But today I'm going to do this because it's really hard to get enough pressure on the tear and tape for the tear and tape to hold in place properly. So this is why I'm using liquid glue. So let's go ahead and glue those two tabs in place. I'm just going to give them a little hold for a moment. Sorry, I keep pulling towards me. It's one of those things when you make boxes, you know. Oh, good. You guys like it? Looking at the pretty paper colors. Yeah, I was looking at the pretty paper colors. You got me, Jean. I was totally sidetracked. All right. So now as I build this down here, I'm going to pull these in and fold this in as well. So let's go ahead and put these tabs. I don't know if there's a right or wrong order to do these. Really, it just depends on how you want it layered. So I'm going to hold that. That tab in there, and then hold this one. All right, so it's I kind of got a pizza box looking going on right now. And then this is going to come down and cover that. But I'm not going to put that part together just yet. So if you wanted to just make the box and stop there, you're great. But if you want to add this pocket piece, let's go ahead and build our pocket piece. I'm going to set this aside for now. Actually, why don't we go ahead and put some candy in it? I've got some Tootsie Rolls. Let's go ahead and put our Tootsie Rolls in it. I've not done this before. Usually I make the box and then slide the candy in, but I'm wondering if that might be nice to have that there. So we're going to let that sit for a minute. So let's go ahead and start on our pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and clip these tabs just like I did on the box base. And again, you don't have to add the pocket if you don't want to. So let's go ahead and angle cut these side tabs. Now you could cut these shorter if you want to. I find it adds a little stability, so I'm going to leave them. And because I'm angle cutting them, when I come in to put this together, you're not going to see it anyway because it's going to be down inside. All right. I'm going to go ahead and run my bone folder on all of these crease lines here. Now, do you guys normally make mostly cards, or are you big fans of 3Ds, scrapbook? What's your thing? I am mostly a card maker, but I like to throw in some 3Ds here and there, especially when it's time to do some little gifties. You know, tomorrow's Mother's Day. You can make a fun gift like this for mom. All right, so I'm closing that up, and I'm not going to wait and let this dry. because I actually want to put this pocket on the bottom of this, this base here. You know what I should have done is I should have put my designer paper on. Let's go ahead and do that before I get too many things going. Should have done that while it was flat. I forgot it, but that's okay. We'll be able to put this down pretty darn easily right here in our pocket front. Now I want to go ahead and adhere this on this layer here. So on the back of this card base, and I'm lining it up with this edge, and then it's going to extend past. Let me jump out that candy so I can show you what I'm talking about. So this is going to slide right on there. So that pocket's going to stick out. So let's go ahead and add some adhesive, some liquid glue along these. So I'm going to come up. It doesn't matter if I go too high because I'm going to be covering that. I'm going to put some here. And I'll put a little bit on this side as well. All right. So now I can just slide my pocket right over the top. Line those edges up. Okay, and again, it's not going to matter that I got adhesive up a little higher because I'm going to cover that in just a moment. All right, so now there's my pocket attached, and then we're going to close our sides. Now, the reason I did this, and I know this gives you a seam here, the first one I made, I put the pocket on last, and so then my seams were showing on the front, and I didn't love that. It wasn't my favorite appearance, so I decided that this was better. All right, let's go ahead and add our adhesive on this side of the box. Oh, I should put my candies back in. Let me put my candies back in. Let's see if this works better. All right, might give me a little stability as I try to close this up. So there is that side. Let's go ahead and do this other side as well. So Jean, you do mostly cards, 3D, and mini books and albums. Yes. Now, what do you do with your mini books and albums? I love them, but I never know what to do with them after I've made them. Right? So I'm looking for some ideas there. Yes, I can give them as a gift, which is typically what I do, but I never know what to do with them beyond that. All right, so I've folded my tabs over, and then I've got this last little flap to close up. And give this a little bit of liquid glue as well. And fold that over. Now, I can set this down, take my bone folder, and kind of give that a little bit of a push. It's going to help secure that bottom. Hold that into place. Cute, right? I love it. I think it's lots of fun. There we go. So now we've got our pocket. Let's see, I think I have a gift card. What does a gift card look like in there? Oh, it's great for a gift card, right? Fun, 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 fun. Deeper than you probably need, but still works great. My adhesive eraser works really well in there, but you could put something else in there as well. And then I've got my little box, and then now I've got my spinner where I can just help myself to a little candy, right? So cute, so cute, so cute. Do you guys love it? I hope that you love it. Yes? Good. Oh, Janet, you do some cards and gift boxes too. Yes. I love making little boxes. I just never know what to do with all of them when I end up with them. So you can see here, I got a little bit of a craziness going on with that liquid glue on the bottom here where I didn't get it quite straight, but I think it's still cute. It still stands up nicely. It still holds my yummy candies. Yay. All right, so don't forget to sign up for the paper and ribbon share that ends today. So you can find all the information on my website, creativelyyours.com. If you're not a subscriber to my email list, you might want to join that. That's where you're going to keep up to date with all my happenings, everything I've got going on. I've got lots and lots going on right now with In Color Club and shares and some classes, some online bingo card class, some fun going on, so many things. So I hope that you guys will join me again. Normally I go live on Tuesdays. So Tuesdays at 12:30. Don't forget to leave me a comment after the video so I can go back and see them to let me know if you are enjoying me going live on YouTube or if I should go back to the way I had been doing things, which was live on Facebook and then we upload it to YouTube. So, all right. Love it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this this 5 days of crafty fun, and will join me again on Tuesday for a little more fun. All right.